Everyone. In my today's session, I'll be discussing about procrastination. Putting off tasks as we don't enjoy is common despite the consequences. Procrastination is the act of delaying or putting off tasks until last minute or past their deadline. Some researchers define procrastination as a form of self regulation failure characterized by the irrational delay of tasks despite potentially negative consequences. No matter how well organized and committed you are, chances are that you have found yourself filtering away hours on travel pursuits, watching TV, updating your Facebook status, or just browsing, shopping online, or just wasting time in chit chat. And when you should have been spending that time on work or school related tasks. What are the major causes of procrastination? Remember that time that you thought you have left 1 week to finish a project and that was really due to the next day. How about the time you decided not to clean up your apartment because you didn't feel like doing it right now? We often assume that projects won't take as long as time to finish as they really will, which can lead to a false sense of security when we believe that we still have plenty of time to complete these tasks. One of the biggest factors contributing to procrastination is the notion that we feel inspired or motivated to work on a task at a particular time. Let's have a discussion regarding procrastination cycle. It is a pattern of behavior that people repeatedly go through when they delay unnecessary and specifically procrastinating for a certain reason increases the likelihood of procrastinating for some reasons again and again in the future. Like we are making excuses, we are feeling guilty, and then at the 11th hour of the day, we become panic. So it's an ongoing process. You can say it's an endless loop. What are the factors that causes procrastination? Factors affecting procrastination. Academics. Cognitive distortions that lead to academic procrastination students can include overestimate how much time they are left with any performance of the task, overestimating how motivated they will be in future, underestimating how long certain activities will take to complete, mistakenly assuming that they need to be right frame of mind to work on projects. Sometimes it do happen that the students are not feeling motivated to complete any task. It may be because the task is not up to their interest or they are not willing to study that topic regarding which they are given the assignment. So the present biasness is that the present bias is a phenomena observed in human behavior that may result in procrastination. The present bias measure that we tend to be motivated more by immediate gratification or rewards that we are by long term rewards. That is why it feels good in the moment to procrastinate, because many times a student thinks that their result will be officially uploaded or revealed after a few months. So they start procrastinating their assigned task because they are not looking forward for the immediate gratification or any reward. Rewards can be intrinsic and intangible. Like, for example, the immediate reward of staying in bed and watching TV is more appealing than the long term reward of publishing a blog post, which could take much longer to achieve. It can also lead to depression. Procrastination carries to a result of depression. Feeling of hopelessness, helplessness, and lack of energy can make it more difficult to start and finish the simplest task. Depression can also lead to self doubt when you can't figure out how to tackle a project and you feel insecure about your abilities, you might find it easier to put it off for the later. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Procrastination is also pretty common in people with obsessive compulsive disorder. One reason is that OCD is often linked with maladaptive perfectionism, which causes fears about making new mistakes, doubts about whether you are doing something correctly, and worry about others' expectations for you. Because many people are having apprehensions regarding initiating some new projects. They have a fear of making new mistakes, or maybe they are not able to meet the desired goals. So, which worry them over their expectations from themselves and from others. Now, let's have a discussion that why people procrastinate. We often come up with number of excuses to rationalize and justify our behavior. According to different scholars and psychologists, there are 15 reasons why people procrastinate. Not knowing what needs to be done, not knowing how to do something, not wanting to do something, then we are not having caring if it gets done or not caring when something gets done. We also do procrastinate when we are not having any feeling and we are not in the mood to do it. When we are being in the habit of waiting until the last minute, believing that you could do better under pressure, or if you are thinking that you can finish it at the last moment. You are lacking the initiative to get yourself started, to get yourself geared up. Forgetting. You are blaming sickness or poor health. If you are not sick and if you are not in a healthy position, you start procrastinating. Waiting for the right moment, needing time to think about the task, delaying one task and working for another. Let's have a discussion about types of procrastination. Some researchers classify two types of procrastinators, passive and active procrastinator. In passive procrastination, delay the task because they have trouble making decisions and acting on them. Then active procrastination delay the task purposely because working under pressure allows them to feel challenged and motivated. Other defines the procrastinators based on different behavioral styles of procrastination, including perfectionist, dreamer, deferrer, worrier, crisis maker, and overdoer. Let's have a discussion of perfectionist. Perfectionists put off tasks out of the fears of not being able to complete a task perfectly. A dreamer is a person who put off the task because they are not doing at paying attention to details. Then we have deferrer. Deferrer doesn't believe someone should dictate their time schedules. Then we have worriers. They put off the task out of fear of change or leaving the comfort of the known. Then we have crisis makers. They put off normally the task because they like worry to work under pressure. Overdoer procrastinators takes too much time and struggle with finding time to start and complete their task. The negative impact of procrastination is that in many cases procrastination becomes chronic and it begins to have a serious impact on person's professional and personal life, and it can also lead towards a more serious issues. In such instances, it is not just a matter of having poor time management skills, but it's just a major part of their lifestyle. Perhaps they may pay their bills late, don't sit late on major projects while doing, they don't start major projects on time until the late night before the deadlines, or in case of students, they are not eager to study before the one day prior to the exam. Delay gift shopping until the day before a birthday and even file their income tax returns very lately. The negative impact also leads to, unfortunately, towards a serious impact on numbers of life areas, including person's mental well-being, social, emotional, professional, and financial well-beings as well. Higher level of stress and illness can be caused by procrastinators. Increased burden placed on social relationships as well. There can be resentment from family, friends, co-workers, and fellow students as well. And there can be consequences of delinquent bills and income tax returns. So we can say, stop procrastinating, do your time on the spot at the moment. Don't delay your task. That is all from my side. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Allah Hafiz.